Okay, it's time. Global!
Innocents will perish on my watch.
What? Wait.
Innocents will perish on my watch.
It says no innocence will perish on my watch, but I heard innocence. I can't hear the no.
Innocents will perish on my watch.
Innocence will perish on my watch.
With this sword and ocarina of legend, I will fulfill my duties.
What?
With this sword and ocarina of legend, I will fulfill my duties.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Innocents will perish on my watch.
Okay. I love the animation. You guys know this. I have a huge soft spot for TAPION and Minotia, that brotherly bond, but I'm conflicted, right? Because I'm like torn between the fact that it hits me in the feels, but then also you could barely hear what's being said. Like he's supposed to say no innocence will perish, but I don't hear the no. I just hear innocence will perish on my watch. It's still a dire situation. You can feel it, but the audio mixing, it's just, I don't know why, it's just so bad these days for global. It kind of sucks the fun out of it. But anyway, you guys know what's happening. What up, Dokkaners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another TAPION is coming to global. It has been confirmed for a little while now, in terms of like the past hour, 2 hours. But I wanted to wait until the animations dropped, because before midnight Pacific, anyway, we were given the heads up that TAPION was on the way because the story event was going to be under maintenance. They talked about the new category name. They talked about the new Trunks, or not the new Trunks, but the free-to-play Trunks getting an awakening. So we're going to take a look at all of that right now. So let's jump over to my game. This is the Trunks that I'm referring to. He is built this way because of his TUR that he will be getting from this new event. So right here, Wrath of the Dragon will be not revamped, but a new character can be awakened from it. So that is, of course, the Tech Trunks. With the TUR, he becomes an infinite attack stacker, so we'll go over that in just a second. The new category is called Storied Figures. Now, I don't like that at all. It's accurate, you know, it accurately portrays the category because it is, in fact, what it is. But I just think that Warriors of Legend was so much more profound and better and not terrible. Like, this is a terrible name. Warriors of Legend has such a prestige factor to it. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. So let's take a look at these two units. We'll start, of course, with the Lrtapeon. This is the new LR dropping on Global. Short story, folks. Don't summon. It's cool and all, but the category's weak. The unit is not necessary right now, and the 6-year units are way, way better. So let's go over it. Storied Figures, Siblings Bond, Key +3, 150% across the board, causes Colossal, lowers attack and defense, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes Mega Colossal, and massively lowers defense. Attack and defense +130, Storied Figures, category allies, Key +2, attack and defense +20%. Siblings Bond, category allies, Key +2, attack and defense +20%. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack when performing an ultra super attack. Reduces damage received by 13% with each super attack performed within the same turn. So if you do multiple super attacks, you get extra damage reduction, which is unique. I don't think we've had that before. And of course, that feeds in directly to the fact that he has a medium chance of launching an additional when you're able to get the ultra super. So he obviously gives himself extra ki, so he's kind of a self-perpetuating machine there. He gives himself some extra ki in order to do that, but you're still going to need some good synergy to get him going to do that ultra super. His active skill removes all allies' status effects and all allies Ki +3, attack and defense +20% for 2 turns. So this helps, right? So for those 2 turns, meaning the 1 turn that he's around, he will actually be able to, more likely than not, use his ultra super. thereby giving him more chance to do more supers. So that's what the guy does, and the active skill condition can be activated, and there's another storied figures and siblings bond category ally on the team. You gotta have both. Okay. Can't just be one, it's gotta be both. You have to have another storied figures and siblings bond category ally. Does that mean that it has to be, they both have to reside on the same character, or just can it be one character that's siblings bond, one character that's storied figure? I'm not sure. Let me know, JP players. Starting from the 4th turn from the start of the battle. So there's your condition. You don't need this guy right now. You just don't. So this is a pretty easy skip for a lot of you guys. It's an LR summon, which is even more right? So if we look at the category or the campaign that JP had, this was during the Videl campaign. The 100 Flowers Blooming in Profusion. Spring Full Bloom Dokkan campaign. During this campaign, of course, Videl was first. Yada, yada, yada. World turn. Oh. Wait, oh, new stages too. Oh yeah, for Videl, of course. But then we had new stages for the easy area, story events, yada, yada. And then for part 2, that is when we got the Tapion. We got the EZA. We got the category summon for... Is this Connected Hopes? Yeah, Connected Hopes. Because I believe the EZA for the AGL Tapion is going to be Connected Hopes. Oh, man. Oh, we're getting a World Tournament! Yeah. I really hope we don't get a World Tournament for this. We might. I think... If I remember correctly, before the 5-year anniversary, we had a World Tournament, which was awful. And then, yeah, of course, here's the Legendary Summon. On this Legendary Summon banner, look what JP had, if it'll ever load. Obviously, had the Tapion Minotia, and you got the AGL, you got the Tech one, you got this Trunks, you got that Trunks. I mean, this physical Trunks is pretty good. The Joint Forces Trunks and Mai is really good. Piccolo is really good. You got the West Kai, that's really good. I think Demigra, I don't remember what he does, but he's also decent. I mean, there's some good units, but like, given what you're trying to get and given what you're probably going to get in the process, not worth it. So there are so many reasons to not summon that it's not even a debate. I'm really being stupid by even summoning, but as a content creator, I have to. So look at the category. This is the storied figures category. We've got Piccolo, we've got Bojack, we've got Bardock, we've got Boo, and then those associated with Boo from olden times. That's it, right? Oh, and Pycon. Pycon, hang on, what? Consists of warriors who died. Oh, okay. Consists of warriors who died or were sealed in the past. So any otherworld warrior that we met after they died would factor in. So that one Hercules-looking dude, if we ever get a unit for that guy, I've always wanted to get that guy as a unit. If we ever get him, he would be a storied figure because he died. What he was already dead when we met him, right? So all of these guys would also be. Is Grandpa Gohan a storied figure? Grandpa... Whatever. Anyway, there you go. It's a weak category. And where are you going to find siblings bond and storied figures? Like, there aren't too many options. So, not a great category, not a great unit. The choice is clear. Don't summon. We do have the EZA coming, and you can always count on that being really good because with that EZA, this AGL Tapion, man, is so good. Giant form goes up from 150 to 160 post EZA. You're still not going to run this guy as a category lead, obviously. Causes immense damage, lowers attack and defense. That's the change from just lowering attack. And then the passive, that's where the big change happened. Originally, it was just reducing defense by 50%. Attack plus 150, defense plus 50 when HP is 50% or less. And then transforms into Hirudegarn when you're below 50. With the new passive, attack and defense plus 120, then you have reduced damage received by 50%. So that's going to make this guy already ridiculous. Plus an additional attack plus 80%. Actually, they kind of morphed it. So they shifted things around a little bit. Whereas before, your attack plus 150 came as a consequence of being below health. But when that happens, the first time around, you're going to transform. So that's actually kind of mute there. But here, they now give you attack plus 120 ahead of time, and they give you the balance 80 afterwards, which I think is more fair. It's a more even distribution, in my opinion. When you're below 50%, you also break the seal. When you break the seal, there is an upgrade, a minor upgrade, pre and post EZA. Greatly raises attack temporarily, causes destructive is the original. With the EZA, you now lower defense as Hirudegarn. So that is the new upgrade for the unit. With his EZA, this guy is definitely Legendary Goku event material, even though he is AGL. That's scary, I know. But he is definitely so much tankier, and he's going to help you quite a bit if you need that extra tank in your group. So this is going to be a great one for free-to-play, low-to-play players because this guy's been around constantly. You have been annoyed by this unit on banners before, guaranteed. So that is pretty much it. Possible World Tournament coming up. The story event is dropping. This is the story event that I referred to. Oh, Peton. They had Peton during this. I don't know if we're going to get Peton. We might. But here, we get... Oh, yeah, he starts off as an SR. That's right. Oh, my gosh. He starts off an SR, and then you have to rainbow the guy. Then you have to awaken him twice. You can also get a Int Gohan as well as a physical Videl, both of whom are pretty... Actually, no. The physical Saiyaman 2, the Videl, is actually decent. I use her quite a bit on the Peppy Gals runs, especially free-to-play, because of that extra defense boost that she gives everybody. Plus, combining that with her nerf actually does more good than you would think. So that's great. I think the most useless unit out of the 3 here would be this guy. He looks cool, but he's got nothing going for him. Eventually, he'll get an awakening and he'll be better, but yeah, that's pretty much all he does. So that is pretty much it for the update. We do know now that Tapion is coming up next, so folks, save thy stones. You have no reason to summon, really. I mean, unless, of course, they give you some discount, but they're not. It's a legendary summon, so have fun with that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the category, your thoughts on the unit, your thoughts on the audio mixing from that active skill. Does it sound good to you? It doesn't sound good to me. And do you think that we are going to be getting a world tournament during this intermediate trap banner campaign thingamajiggy? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future. Hey, click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.